I am playing Mario Kart Deluxe Worldwides every other day until I reach 20,000 VR. Join me on this exciting journey of highs and lows as we grind in these high VR online rooms. Let's go. And I am back with yet another episode of Road to 20,000 VR. We're kicking off the episode with 17,959 VR. I'm actually down a few VR over the last episode after recording some other videos in the meantime, including just an abysmal randomizer video where I could not seem to catch a break. Definitely lost a little bit of VR here and there. But we are back looking to, gain some VR, push up over 18,000. We are just so close to 18K that hopefully in today's video I'll be able to hit it. I'm really not too far off, so all it will take is a couple good races here. We're playing on Sunset Wilds. I actually want to bag a little bit harder here so that I can make an even crazier comeback. Let's see what else we can get. Hopefully this means, because we are playing a bagging track, I can start off, the episode strong, get a bunch of good pulls. Looks like that red shell actually connected with that player. That was in 11th. We can go ahead and use our golden here. What else can we get? We get the bullet bill. I'll use that in the shortcut here. Cut off that corner. We're already back in the pack just like that. All it took was a couple good items. Yeah, all the way up into 6. We have the fire. I'll go ahead and fire, or sorry, the star rather, not the fire. I can star that player. Will there be a shock here? It looks like there's not going to be. We get triple red shells though, as well. It has a bomb in the pocket, so I can go ahead and throw those forward. Unfortunately, we get taken out by that boomerang. We can go ahead and drop that bomb back. Can we get some mushrooms here? It looks like we are unable to. We're going to get fired as well. So maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe I caught up too quickly. It's just like that. I'm just getting taken out left and right. Hopefully that means I can get some good items here. We get the star. I'm going to use that right away, as well as throw this red shell forward. Looks like it will connect on that player. We're all the way up into 4th. The pack is right here. What can we get? We get triple greens as well as the boomerang. That player gets taken out though, so looks like we're going to be able to pass them there, and I will secure a 3rd. So not a bad way to start off the first race. Things were looking bad, but we recovered. We finished in 3rd, and we get plus 10. And we're back playing on Water Park for the next race here. Hopefully I can continue, with another good race. Unfortunately, this was a random pick. I was hoping to get either Big Blue or Toad Circuit in that last race, but we got the random pick. We got Water Park, and I think my best bet is just to try to front run. I don't really know what to do on this track. It is one of the more, basic tracks in the game. Really not much going on. There's the one shortcut at the end, but that's about it. Wow, we get the coin. The player in front of us got the coin in first as well. I'm actually going to go wide here for this double. And wow, this Luigi Streetle feels so incredible to use. I was just doing a video earlier today, guys, as I'm recording this, using a randomizer, and I was just using the worst combos in the game, it seemed like. So it is nice to be back on a meta build. And of course, I picked Luigi Streetle because I've been trying to showcase a couple different of the Wave 5 meta builds. This is definitely the one that I like the most, that I use the least. Luigi character class with Kamek, Luigi, and Iggy, combined with the Streetle and the rollers, just feels really good to use. I don't really know what it is, but something about it, the handling, it's kind of like how I feel about Yoshi pipe frame or Mario pipe frame, Luigi pipe frame, whatever it is. The pipe frame is just such a great build. And I'm going to go ahead and fail so I can get the high frame dodge. I think we broke the other red shell as well. And there's another one. I'm going to have to back that bomb. It looks like it takes out both the players behind me, so maybe they shouldn't have thrown that red. And wow, how many reds is that? That is 4 red shells in a row. Super unlucky. I'm going to have to go wide to not get trailed as well. And things all of a sudden are not looking very good here. We were doing very well front running, but now we're down in 4th. The pack is super tight. What can we get? We get a mushroom for the shortcut. Gonna watch it for that super horn. And we're going to get fired, unfortunately. I can go ahead and use that. Throw my boomerang. We're going to get bumped. I'm going to miss the item there. But we're up into 3rd. Go ahead and back that. Oh no, we're going to get hit in between the boomerang shots there. I'm actually going to lose so many positions and finish in 8th. What a terrible finish. And we're going to lose 20. And we're back. This time playing on Ninja Hideaway for this next race. Looking to recover after that abysmal finish in the last race on Water Park. Of course, the 4 red shells caught up to me, and then we just got taken out at the end, got bumped, missed the item, threw my boomerang at the, complete wrong time there. And can I actually get this shortcut? Oh, I failed it. I've been practicing this, guys. In case you didn't see last week, I did a stream where I learned 20 shortcuts in 2 hours. And now I know a lot of these shroomless shortcuts that I was always, either avoiding or struggling with before. I'd always say, especially on a track like Hyrule Circuit, I'd always mention the fact that I don't really know how to do the shroomless cut, but I never practiced it for whatever reason. But now that is not the case. I have learned how to do those shortcuts, guys. Now you'll see me doing those a lot more frequently moving forward. So that is great for me. Hopefully that means I can win some more races, or at least make races more interesting. And of course, I'm going to go for it once again here, and I went way too wide there. The trick on this one is to actually hit the wall, and I'm going to slow down because that player's the red shell. But what I was going to say is the trick is to hit the wall after you charge up your mini turbo and release the mini turbo and hold to the right so that you can kind of fly over. And wow, that bomb, I thought that was going to go way forward. It just hit the ceiling instantly and almost landed directly on top of me. And no, I did not want that air there either. What a sequence of events. We're somehow still in third after all that. Basically, that's the gist of the shroomless cut, guys. Charge up your mini turbo, you hit the wall, you hold right, you kind of shift over and break the piranha plant barrier, but you don't get injured at the same time. And of course, spin out. But if you have a mushroom or something, you can just blow through it. And I had one there. Unfortunately, there is the shock. And on this next lap, I'm just going to go around, I think. Oh no, I was hoping to get up to the top section and get a double box. Unfortunately, I fall down below. We're still pretty close, all things considered. Hopefully there's a blue shell here soon. What can we get? We have the fire, but these players in front of me are a little bit too far ahead for me to really effectively use that. So I might have to settle for the third place here. This player's behind me though. Can I take them out with the fire? Looks like I missed them completely. We have the piranha plant as well. Hopefully I don't go flying off the edge. It looks like I do not, and I'll secure a third. So a little bit better than that last race. Well, there's a second shock too. This race is always, or this track rather, always gives really good races because the players in the pack are really far behind. If you have a couple players that know what they're doing, know how to drive it a little bit better. And we're going to wait for these last few King Boo players to finish. Let's see our VR gain here for the third race of the video. And we get a +9. And we're back playing on Hyrule Circuit. Funny enough, I was just talking about this track. So hopefully I can, effectively do the shroomless cut. Because if you guys didn't know, this is one of the best shroomless cuts in the game. In my mind, it is a must-know, if you're looking to do well online. Because it is just so powerful. Of course, you forgo the last item set. But in a lap 3 situation, it's likely that all the other players at the front of the pack will go for it as well. Which means that if you're not able to go for it, you're going to get passed by everyone else, regardless of what items you pull. And I think you just go ahead and trick, you charge up your mini turbo, and then before that line there, you release it and hop. Just like that. I actually never knew how to do it. And the reason I'm explaining it is because I always thought you had to hop later, after the line started, just before the off-road. But that little line in the edge of the track there is actually where you want to hop just before the line. So hopefully that can help, someone watching this video perform the shortcut. Of course, like any shortcut, it does require a little bit of practice to master, to get better at, to master. That's really all it takes. Maybe time trial this track a few times. That's exactly what I did. And I'm already able, to perform it quite well in comparison to how I was before. So hopefully I can go 2 for 2 here. I mess up. Oh no, the red shell goes around my bomb though. And there's another red shell, and there's a blue shell. And this is just, again, the worst case scenario. We had such a lead. I mess up the shortcut a little bit, really not too much, but then we get hit by 3 items. We get comboed there. And somehow we're still in second, and first doesn't really have much of a lead. So maybe that means we can catch up. I'm actually going to go wide for all these coins, get some speed, hopefully get a good item. Hope that there is another blue shell to take out first here. And hopefully they are not going to take the shortcut like I was just talking about, and we can take it and pass them and get back into first. But we get double red shells. I'm actually going to throw one. Looks like that player is going to get hit by the blue shell, and they're going to go around like I thought. We can go ahead and take the shortcut. I messed up a little bit. It doesn't really matter because they got taken out by the blue shell, and now we are back in first, which is where I'm going to finish here. Finally, a first place for the video. Now let's see what our VR gains will be once everyone else crosses the finish line here. And even though the second and third lap were not the perfect shortcut, it definitely does still save some time. So I would recommend going for it, guys. Definitely worth it. And we get a +17. All right, we are finally back here playing the next race on Yoshi's Island. And the reason I say finally is because although for you guys, it would be no time at all in the video, I just spent like 15 minutes trying to find a lobby. that had more than 6 or 7 people. We finally have a full lobby here. I don't know, maybe it's just the time of day I like to record, but it seems to be always a struggle. You know, I tried worldwides, I tried regionals, nothing was working. As you guys know, I've been playing more regionals recently because I've been able to find more similarly VR players, I guess is the best way of putting it. Because whenever I play worldwides, I always get matched up with a lot of players who have like, you know, low teens when it comes to VR. And when I win, I don't really get any VR, although I can come in like 4th or 5th and end up losing VR. And you guys have probably seen that earlier in this episode of Road to 20K already. You know, I came in 1st earlier and I only got 17. I think I came in 3rd and I only got 7. So it's definitely a struggle. And although I've said it in the past, I don't really like to lobby shop or lobby surf, whatever you want to call it, you know, find the best lobby possible. I've definitely started, you know, to do that a little bit more because it's really not worth my time the way things go normally, you know, to play all these races to come in 1st and then get less than, you know, 20 VR, like getting 17 VR for a 1st and then potentially losing VR for a 4th is definitely a long way, you know. It's going to take me forever before I can realistically get to 20K is what I'm trying to say. And wow, we just barely missed the shortcut there. We're in 2nd though. Let that player pass. They have the red shell. Everyone has the red shell, it looks like. I don't really want to get trailed here. Oh, ours gets stolen anyway, so I think that was a good move to let them pass. And I didn't really notice the VR levels of these players. I just saw the fact that there's a full room, so I took it. You know, I'll take what I can get, like I said. It's a struggle for sure trying to find these rooms. And wow, there's another shock. That is the 2nd shock of the race, and it's not even late lap 3. We're up into 2nd. We get a good pull. Hopefully I don't get hit out here. I'm going to use this mushroom to take the shortcut. Yeah, we're up in 1st. Go ahead and take the shortcut, get more of a lead. I fail in the shortcut. I don't get my mini turbo there. And I think I'll chain at this next set just so that, you know, in case a ghost comes, maybe I can get a coin. Oh no, we don't get the coin. We get it in the back actually. And wow, that was super wide. I think it was worth going for though. You know, I end up hitting it. If I missed it there, that could have been disastrous. And this player passes us out of nowhere, but I don't know what happened. Did they get hit? Did they fail? We get the 1st, I guess. I think they just failed on their line. They flew off the track. We get back in 1st. We finish in 1st. It looks like there's a couple players we're waiting for to finish, and we get a +20. And we're back playing on Wii Coconut Mile after yet again doing some lobby surfing. Unfortunately, this is the best lobby I could come up with. Once again, it is a struggle to even find a room that is, you know, above 8 players, regardless of the VR in the rooms. Hopefully that means that this next race will yield maybe more than a +20 if I, you know, do get a 1st place, hopefully. That is what happens here. As always, I'm just going to try my best, see what we can do, try to gain some more VR, try to, you know, make my way closer and closer to 20,000 VR every single race like we've been doing. And I think this is like the 17th episode of the series. We've been doing it for quite a while, guys. And we're in 1st right now, a little bit of a lead. That Yoshi player isn't too far behind. But I expect, you know, the lead to not be safe, of course. There's been a ton of shocks, it seems like, today. And a lot of blue shells. I'm going to chain, maybe try to get a super horn here. See what else we can get. Nice, we get double protection, actually. So I'll hold on to that probably for the rest of the race if I can, you know. So we don't get double redded or something. I actually almost hit my own banana from last lap. I tend to do that a lot where I take the exact same line and end up, you know, taking myself out. So there's one red shell and our green gets stolen. So just like that, I went from double protection to no protection here. But we have a crazy lead. We only have the coins. We can definitely tank a blue shell or a red shell here. And I don't want to jinx it, but I have a feeling this lobby might have, you know, lower VR players on average just based on what is going on right now. You know, not only do I have a huge lead, but there's players that are struggling to even keep up with the back of the pack. So that is probably, you know, the case. And it looks like I'm going to come away with a very easy front run, a nice 1st place once again here. Hopefully I don't get taken out. Looks like we're safe. And yeah, we are just so far ahead of the pack. That was not even close. And there's the shock finally. We're going to have to wait quite a while for this race to end to see our VR gains here for this next race. Looks like they're just finishing up. The bullet bill in the back will be the end of it. And we get a +23. So So it turns out we actually have a couple high rated players in this room. We have a couple 20k players, a 40k player, and a 60k player. So although it felt like that was not the case with an easy front run in that first race, I should likely, be able to get a ton of VR in this lobby. Based on that alone, I think we do have a couple more players here. I think actually, no, we're only up to one more. So we have 10. Oh, we got our item stolen. I can use the star for the shortcut though. Just barely made that. And like I said, hopefully this means we can, continue to get some good VR gains. I'll try to stick out this lobby if I can. And I'm already in second without really even trying. I just took the shortcut lap 1. I'll save this mushroom for the shortcut lap 2. And hopefully just run away with this next race. Trying to get the third first place in a row here. This player has the green. We can get up to 10 coins. We have a good pull in the pocket as well here. And actually the two of us are pretty far ahead of the rest of the pack. And now that I have a little bit of a lead, even if all the other players take the shortcut on lap 3, even on this lap as well, we should be able to, continue our way, make our way into first to finish off the race. And yeah, the pack is really close. We have a bit of a lead. No lead is safe on this track though, of course. Even with my lead right now, that can be easily taken away by the double shortcut. Like I said, I have triple bananas. Unless the blue shell comes and, blows them all up, we're in a good spot here. Can defend against maybe 3 red shells. Wow, that green shell completely threw me off there. I did not see that coming. Gotta watch out for the penguin here as well. I'm gonna go super wide. And yeah, it looks like the other players in the pack have finally caught up. There's 1 red shell. We are good. Like I said, triple bananas. Do they have any mushrooms? I'm not really sure. They can maybe take the ending shortcut here and pass me at the very end, but looks like that will not be the case. And we take the first. Another front run, bagged a little bit, got into first with a pretty good item, all things considered, and ran away with it. They were never able to catch up, although it did get close there at the end. We secure the first once again, and we will get a plus 26. And we're back. Cloudtop Cruise for this next race. Looking to go, I believe, for 4 wins in a row, and this is actually 200. Of course, as always, I did not notice. I was not paying attention before the race started. I'm already flying all over the place. I actually don't really mind using this combo on 200, which is a good thing. It does handle very well. That's one of the reasons I really enjoy using this combo. And after, getting off to a very bad start there, we're in 4th. Can go ahead and red shell that player, get some boost pads here, try to catch up to the front of the pack. It looks like we're going to get red shelled. I'm going to spam everything here. Can I back the... Wait, what just happened? The red shell went around my fire, and then there's another red shell, and I missed the second red shell with everything. That was super strange. Did not expect that to happen. So now we're down in 6. Yeah, the front couple players are starting to break away too. We get the star here. I'll go ahead and throw that boomerang. What else can we get here? Hopefully some more power items. Yeah, we get the golden mushroom because we're so far behind already. Of course, with 200cc, as soon as you get taken out, you lose so much more time, on the racers ahead of you compared to a normal 150 race, because everyone's just going that much faster. Unfortunately, the golden does not run out in time. We get the blue shell though, so I can throw that, and it looks like I'm gonna get red shelled again. I take the shortcut there, but I'm not gonna be able to outrun the red shell. Yeah, it's gonna catch up to me. We get the iframe shock dodge, but both those players get the regular shock dodge, which is not good news for us. I need a good item here, that is for sure. Everyone has the bullet behind me, it looks like. I get some mushrooms, which isn't bad, but isn't great. And oh no, we're gonna get starred off the edge. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of my race, guys. Just some bad item luck. A super slow Lakitu respawn there. And there goes my streak of first place finishes. We couldn't get the shock dodge. We get started off the edge, and we're gonna finish down. Looks like 6th place is maybe as low as I will go here. That player got taken out. They're gonna be able to, wait, did they lag? Yeah, looks like they're lagging all over the place. We actually finished in 5th, so we're gonna get +0. And we're back, playing on GCN Yoshi Circuit here for this next race. Once again, in a new lobby. I don't know how many new lobbies I have joined in today's video. Way too many. Unfortunately, this lobby doesn't really have too high of VR. I am one of the higher VR players, that is for sure. And I'm actually back in Worldwides as well. I was just getting tired of not being able to find a lobby with more than a couple racers in those regional rooms. Like, I've been put in lobbies with like only 2 or 3 other players. So I will take this for now. Hopefully I don't, lose too much VR. I don't gain too little when I do get a good spot. And we're playing, one of my favorites, a good bagging track. I've already caught up a little bit too much though. I'm actually going to slow down here. And did that player just get disconnected? I'm not sure. They disappeared or what? Maybe I just mistook them for another player. Yeah, I think it actually is the Rosalina player that went ahead. So maybe they just kept going. And as always on this track, we are looking for the bullet bill. And then something to dodge in the pocket. That is the ideal, you know, item composition for this track. You have a crazy bullet bill extension that you can take on lap 3. And then having something else to dodge in the pocket makes it so that you can pretty much guarantee yourself to get the shock dodge, you know, if there is a shock. And I'm actually going to slow down a little bit. It looks like that player pulled the bullet behind me. You used it a little bit earlier than you should, guys. You should wait maybe a little bit longer, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to pull the bullet bill here. We do have the star though, and the pack is really close. Those are some green shells almost taking me out. I'm going to use my star now so I don't get hit with that piranha plant. Unfortunately, we pull the single mushroom for the pocket, but I actually am all the way up in second, so maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe there's going to be, you know, a blue shell here. Hard to say what's going to happen. We get more mushrooms here. Go ahead and take this shortcut, get up into first. That is fire, it looks like. I'm just going to use that mushroom, pull ahead, try to break away from the rest of the pack. Trying to snipe me with their banana, it looks like. See what else they have. They have the boomerang, but we are going to be able to secure the first here, take the shortcut, and I'll go ahead and drop the bomb at the line as well. And now let's see what we can get for a VR gain here. A nice first place here on Yoshi Circuit. We're going to get a plus 19. And we are back, Daisy Cruiser, for the next race. I believe this is the first repeat of the video. As always, we're playing another track that we've played before. With all the tracks in this game, it always seems to happen. And we're going to look to get another first place. Unfortunately, though, as you guys saw, I only gained 19 VR in that last race, even though I came in first. And I was, you know, saying earlier how I don't like to play in any rooms now where I gain 20 VR for a first, and then I went ahead and gained only 19. Like I've been saying, it has been very hard for me to find a lobby, you know, at the time I'm recording this video in today's session. So I will take what I can get at this point. Hopefully just finish off today's episode of Road to 20k strong with a couple more wins. And hopefully get above maybe like 100 VR for the episode is realistic, I think, for today at least. Because, you know, the VR levels of the players have been so low. And I think that was my banana from last lap that I accidentally dropped. Of course, like I said earlier, I'm always taking the same lines, hitting my own items. We trail that Yoshi player instantly, though, with my green shell. So I am back in first. We have our protection in the pocket, which is always what you like to see. And I think I'll chain at the next set, see what this player has. I can't really tell. Okay, they have a banana, it looks like. So no red shells to worry about for now, at least. What else can we get? Okay, we get another coin in the pocket. Not ideal, but not too bad. That just means we can chain. Okay, yeah, we get our banana stolen. So if I get another item here, actually I'll chain the coin, get up to 10, because the blue shell is out. And wow, this player gets the double reds. Wait, what happened to the second one? It disappeared. Maybe it's actually coming for that player. And we're going to get blue shelled here, unfortunately. I'm going to use my coin, get back up to 10 here, pull up my protection just in case this player has the red shell. It looks like they do not, however. So I'll secure yet another first. The player in second and I really had a breakaway from the rest of the pack there. It wasn't really close. So I was getting basically a top 2 spot guaranteed there. And I get a plus 18. And we're back, Berlin Byways for this next race. Quite a few firsts in today's session. But of course, I really account that more so to the lobbies I've been in than anything, you know, than my own skill level. We're going to see if we can keep getting first. Of course, you guys saw, I think I only got plus 18 in that last race, unfortunately, after only getting plus 19 the race before it. And we're getting bumped. That player is lagging like crazy, hitting the car. Go ahead and take up my protection just so I don't get red shelled here. We are off into another lead on this next race. Hopefully I can keep it. I'm going to try to front run, of course, as always. Hopefully get another first. Hopefully get more than, you know, 18 VR. But I don't really think too many players changed out. So it's probably unlikely that that really happens. And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and chain this, throw my green shell back, and get another double here. Hopefully get like a super horn or something. Okay, we only get the banana in the pocket. We already have a bit of a lead, it looks like, though, but the pack is very close, so really nothing. You know, of course, this is set in stone in these races. And oh no, I'm going to hit this bus. Actually, barely get the double there. My lines were super scuffed there. We somehow make it out without getting hit by the vehicles, with also getting the double. And I think I'm going to keep chaining, like I said, you know, try to get the super horn. Looks like the red shell is out. We can barely block that at the very end with that banana. And there's the blue shell. We don't get the super horn. We do have the bomb and the coins. We can get back up to 10. I can drop the bomb, get another double here. It looks like that bomb actually didn't take anyone out. We get the green shell this time, but we're still in first, still a little bit of a lead here. And once again, I'm going to keep chaining. I'll go ahead and back this green, get yet another double. I think that King Boo's actually a lot closer than I thought. And wow, I get the super horn. I'm going to have to burn it, but they actually have the triple red shells. So I'm actually going to slow down here, see if they will pass me. Looks like they will not for some reason. I'm not really sure why. And I bombed them, but I missed. That's such a weird play. I slowed down a ton, let them pass me. They did not for no reason, just to end up red shelling me. My bomb missed them. That's really the only hope I had of taking out their red shells, I think. They still have one more. There could be a blue shell. Wait, there is a blue shell. I get the fire to block that red shell. Looks like they're going to hit the car. They're going to fail. We're going to fail a little bit too. We're going to get red shelled. Wait, they're going to get hit. I used the mushroom too late at the same time with that red shell. There's another red shell. How many red shells? We still get a fourth. I don't know what just happened in that race. Hopefully I can still gain some VR in this room. What a very strange race. And we get a +5. And we're back for the next race here on Neo Bowser City. What a strange finish to that last race. And looking back, I could have just used my mushroom there. I used it a little bit too soon. I was trying to avoid the blue shell radius, the blast radius. End up getting red shelled, but if I just saved it, I could have just propelled myself into first there after getting redded. But there's just so much going on, it's always hard to make the right play in the moment like that when there's just so much chaos in a Mario Kart race like that. But overall, I still came in fourth, which is not too bad. I didn't lose any VR, I still gained some VR. That player is going to get backed, but now we are in second. Hopefully we can get yet another first. We've gotten so many first place this session, but we don't really have a lot of VR to show for it, unfortunately. Just the way things have been going, and hard for me to find a lobby with a lot of other high VR players. That player's gonna get blue shelled, it looks like. We get the mushroom. I think I'll go ahead and hold on to this for now. And we almost get hit with the banana. That was super close. I think they're gonna just pull the coin. Wow, they pull the bomb actually. So I can go ahead and hold on to this mushroom in case they throw it. I can just recover once they bomb me. So it looks like it's just the two of us. Okay, actually there is another Yoshi player right here with me. So like I said, I can use that to recover. They have a little bit of a lead once again after that blue shell earlier. I'll go ahead and just use my super horn, chain up this next set. Wow, we get 4 red shells. So I'll go ahead and start just throwing those forward. Looks like we're gonna get, I think the star hit me. I'm not really sure what hit me there. And wow, I couldn't take out my red shell for protection because I had just, thrown my other one. I don't think I had enough time there. I'm not really sure what happened. Okay, we can throw that red shell. So many red shells this session. That player has a red shell. I'm going to pass them. Hopefully they don't red me here. Okay, it looks like they will. And we pull the piranha. No protection. I couldn't really get it out in time anyways. And okay, thankfully that next red shell wasn't coming for me. Maybe I can get some better item luck here at the very end of this race and finish in a good spot here. But it's going to be hard to say until it happens. I'll go ahead and back that. What can we get at the very end? We get the golden, but I'm going to hit the wall. And no, we're going to get redded yet again. So many red shells. And it looks like I will finish once again in 4th place. And let's see our VR gain here for this final race. We get a +4. And that will do it for today's episode of Road to 20,000 VR. We started the episode off with 17,959 VR, and we finished the episode off with 18,090 VR, which is a gain of 131 VR. Overall, pretty solid, although it did not feel like it. I was struggling to gain a lot of VR in the races I got first. That just has to do with finding lobbies with players around my VR level. As I get higher and higher in VR, there's less and less players with my VR level. So I'm oftentimes stuck with players much lower, which means, when I come in first, you guys saw me get only 18 or 19. And even when I come in 4th or 5th, I can get a +0 or maybe even lose VR. So it definitely is a struggle. I did a lot more, lobby surfing than I normally would, and I still could not find really any good rooms, aside from maybe once or twice, and those rooms end up dying out anyways. So hopefully things will improve for me in the future, but it's, we still have 2,000 VR more to go, guys. It's going to be a grind for sure, even more so than it's been so far. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.